Hello travelers! Welcome to this new normal tour. And I am Kristen Lutan, your tour guide for today. And today's stop is located a few meters away from the Manila Cathedral and Palacio del Gobernador, the Fort Santiago. Fort Santiago is one of the most significant historical sites in Manila. So join me as I wander inside the Fort Santiago, a forest site that stood as a major witness to a milestone of Philippine history. We begin at the Plaza Moriones, an open space that greets visitor upon entry. Here are some structures, including the Baluartillo de San Francisco Javier. It served as one of the walled city's seafront defense and storage chamber during Spanish colonial age. Then, it was turned into a prison cell by the Japanese military during World War II. And today, it houses the Intramuros Visitor Center and several shops. Next is the Reducto de San Francisco Javier, an independent structure outside the walls which serves as the first line of defense. It also serves as a storage for ammunition and food supply. Then, we go back to Plaza Moriones, one of the open spaces inside the Intramuros. It was named after the Spanish Governor General Domingo Moriones. The place was once an open ground for military drill and other ceremonies, not until its destruction happened, caused by an earthquake in the year 1863. And now it became an open space used for events and other activities. Across the Plaza Moriones is the Almacenes Reales, or the Royal Warehouses, a storehouse for goods unloaded by ships during the Manila-Acapulco galleon trade. The stone arches which supported the second floor remained intact. In this area remained the barracks for soldiers. The former President L.P.G. Quirino, during the Japanese occupation, was imprisoned here for 16 days. The space is also used for exhibits of the Intramuros administration. The fort entrance is guarded by two ramparts, the Baluarte de San Miguel on the left and the Medyo Baluarte de San Francisco on the right. Both ramparts were built in the 1600s to fortify the defenses of Fort Santiago from the river and the land. Next is the main gate of the Fort Santiago. The gate is decorated by a wood relief carving of the patron saint of Spain, Santiago Matamoros, and the coat of arms of the former kingdoms of Castile and Leon. Fort Santiago was the former military headquarters of four successive colonial empires in the Far East. Here in this section of Intramuros, where the pre-colonial history of Manila can be traced. At the center of the fort proper is the Plaza de Armas, which name was derived from the use of the area to stock arms and rifles when not in use. The same with Plaza Moriones. This place is also the place where the soldiers marched around for their daily drills. This was a two-story building which housed Spanish artillery companies. The main room of the soldiers' school was converted into a chapel cell for Jose Rizal. According to the National Historical Commission of the Philippines, or the NHCP, this was the exact place where Jose Rizal married Josephine Bracken. Next is the Postigo de la Nuestra Señora de Soledad. This is the passageway and the main access of Fort Santiago's occupants to the Pasig River. Here stand the Rizal Shrine. This place was the former soldiers' barracks, which had a pantry and a food storage before it was used as a cell for Jose Rizal. Today, Rizal Shrine paid tribute to his life works through its themed settings and relics. And now, we go inside the dungeons of Fort Santiago. This place is used to be gunpowder magazines before it was converted into prison cell. After the battle happened in 1945, Almost 600 decomposing bodies of prisoners were found here. Their remains were buried in an open ground nearby and is marked with a marble white cross. This site is called the Casa del Castellano, the residence of the fort commander. Here is the ground floor of the Baluarte de Santa Barbara. Has recently been converted into an educational facility known as the IMEC History Lego Education Center. Falsa Braga de Media Naranja, which is also known as the False Wall. This deceived the enemy and safeguarded the fort from heavy bombardment. Today, Fort Santiago became a national shrine that welcomes visitors to learn and relive our people's journey into becoming this nation called the Philippines. And that ends our virtual tour for today. Thanks for watching!